Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So, got a different video for you this week. We've got security control, but we're going with a black variant instead of like the yellow Rapidmon or like a purple route. We're going with a black one using Chikurymon, so exciting things like that. And then on the other side, we've got BlackWarGreymon that we've seen already, but instead of going with the BT2 BlackWarGreymon, we're taking it back to the BT1 RedWarGreymon. So being able to shut down those options, very powerful in this particular mashup and matchup. So hopefully you enjoy this. Don't forget though, our new featured memory marker this month is Digimon. This is handmade out of clay by my wife, hand painted face as well. You can find this on our Etsy store, link in the description below. Also there you can find all of our previous memory markers we've had on our channel, as well as some of our Battle Ready Inc. merch. All right, so first up, we've got, looks like security control going first. Hatching that, was it Sumemon there? So it gives a little DP buff if there's multiples on field. And then just hard playing Akari to pass turn. You know, security control always likes to play things a little bit slow. And on the other side, we've got Agumon, the promo plus 2k inheritable Agumon going on top of a Koromon. And then playing out a Nokia. So lots of DP boosting going on for this. And then we're seeing that Nokia come out playing the Agumon. This is I believe it searches out an Omnimon and a Greymon. So a good choice in Agumons there, as they do hit into the Omnimon. But bottom deck's another Nokia. And those, you always want to have as many Nokias on field as possible. And then just evoing Greymon here to pass turn. A little bit inefficient on memory, but you got to do what you got to do. So security attack plus 1 Greymon. But talk about inefficient, we've got security control just hard playing out a Kazimon. Instead of evoing it, really wants to keep that memory fixer around. Ouch. And then we're going to see the black Greymon. This is the virus type Greymon evoing. This is the blocker inheritable Greymon, using that Nokia to reduce that evo cost. And then just hard playing out the new black Agumon here. This is going to search, I believe adds a War Greymon and a Dragonkin. Looks like, not War Greymon, but any Greymon. So, going to pick up that Metal Greymon. But bottom deck's 3 different Agumons, though. Wow, that's a lot of Agumons. Oops, all Agumons. Alright, now we're going to see a Zephyrmon get evoed on top of that Kazimon. Looks like they're just trying to dig in for some draws here. Now, this will give a DP buff to all their security Digimon. And then just passes turn. Ouch, that is... that cannot be too good. They must have a lot of removal options in hand or something. So we're going to see that Metal Greymon come down. This is I believe, the Piercing inheritable. And then plays out a tie. So getting that Memory Fixer online as well as Security Attack plus 1. Looks like they're setting up for a huge turn next round. So Security Control definitely probably should act on this. But just goes into a second Zephyrmon. So we'll give another DP buff to all their Security Digimon again this round as well. Oh my goodness, a third Zephyrmon. The bricking is real right now. Just going for another draw at this point. Gets into a Chikurymon at least for an extra draw here. So hopefully, you know, they've done enough digging in their deck. Hopefully they can get into something. But nope, they just hard play another Kazimon. Ouch. Okay. I mean, I understand not wanting to waste any big removal on like an Agumon or a Greymon, but dang, ouch. I feel like, where's the Tamers at? You know, they're probably all sitting in security at this point. All right, we're going to see that War Greymon, though, 4 Evo cost, gets reduced by 1 for Nokia down to a 3 Evo. So with that Memory Fixer, that is the perfect combo for this deck. Going to pop that huge stack of Zephyrmon there. Now, it does have the DP buff going on, though, so needs to be careful. It does have an Agumon and a Koromon giving a nice big DP buff here. Does hit into a TK, though, as we stated. That's probably where all their Tamers are sitting. And then we see another TK, so there's 2 TKs sitting in security. So pulls 1 out, gets that recovery. And but the swings will keep on coming here. We got 2 more checks coming in. Ooh, a tactical retreat for instant recovery. Just getting nowhere in this security. 1 more check, though. Just hits into an Ophanimon. That's right on the cusp there. Is that enough? That is enough. They are matching. They both have a plus 3,000 DP on both of them, but that will be enough to take out that BlackWarGreymon. Ouch. At least it got 3 solid security checks in before it went down, but still a bummer nonetheless. Now it's going to go ahead and swing with the Agumon, though, which will Digivolve when it hits into that Chikurumon. But that Chikurumon is at a 4K because of that DP buff, so we'll kill the Agumon as well. Second Agumon swinging into a massive Susanomon in security, so definitely a good one to hit. And then just going to play an Agumon to pass turn here, get some more digging going on, try to grab something useful. Looks like we got a BlackWarGreymon. That's the one they want to see, the one that turns off options, so definitely a solid one to pick up. The opponent is down to 1 security, though, but it is yellow hybrid. We've seen like the plays they can make, the evos they can do. That's just so scary. Looks like they're going to go ahead and promote that Chikurumon. Are they going to swing with it or tactical retreat it? Looks like they are going to swing with it instead of tactical retreat. It just hits into a Greymon there, so that will go ahead and die. So just trying to get into this game a little bit, getting a little bit behind, just trying to swing. They've already got a memory fixer on field, so not worried about getting them more tamers. They're already pretty set up, so willing to just throw some pawns at the red security. Now we are going to see that Kazimon come down on top of the TK. The TK's done his due diligence. That Kari could still put in a little bit more work, though, so don't want to lose the Kari. Definitely understand that. And then it's going to play the Zoe to pass turn here, digging through security if there's any, did just recover that one. And it is a Jet Sylphie, which will probably come in super handy next turn. Yeah, so then recovery 1 off of that Zoe from taking the Zephyrmon out, or the Jet Sylphie. All right, we're seeing another promo Agumon come down here. Hits into an ultimate flare in security. At least you only had a single rookie on field and like a big ultimate flare waste right there. If only there was a hybrid for game that could take it right here. Doesn't look like they've got one in hand. Might not be running one in this build. Does go into a Greymon, though. The security attack +1 Greymon, and then the piercing metal Greymon. Probably wishes it was the duo color one right about now, maybe. I'm not sure. That piercing is nice, though. All right, so we will see that Jet Sylphie come down for 1 Evo. You might think that, you know, getting security attack +1 against it when there was no security left wasn't a big deal. But again, this is yellow hybrid. We've seen the types of recovery they can do. So especially when you know they have the Jet Sylphie in hand to go, I mean, that was an instant recovery, and there's always potential for a bonus recovery, and there is a bonus right there in the form of Ophanimon, which will get them another recovery. And if there's any sort of tactical retreat in there or something like that, they could get literally recovery mid security attack swing. So going to go ahead and promote up here. You definitely don't want to see those type of options, and just turn off all options. How about that? Goes into the BlackWarGreymon here, has a plus 13,000 DP, so that will be enough to swing over everything. Even if there is an Ophanimon in there, has enough DP to get past it, just barely. It's got security attack +2 thanks to that tie, or +3 because of its own ability. And there is the Ophanimon right there, first swing. And this is why you run those DP buffs, is because there's too many things in the format that have too much DP. So instantly we see why. Oh no, but defeat on field. That could be hybrid for game next round, but no. Has the Blitz Omnimon. We saw them pick up the very beginning of the game off of that Agumon, and goes Blitz Omnimon for game. Super close. Definitely was going to be losing next round. They had Ophanimon swinging in, defeat Chikurumon, and then it's got a memory fixer on field, so all they needed was a single hybrid for game, and they were going to clean it up. So very, very close game, actually. Like literally, BlackWarGreymon was like, this is the turn. We either win here or we lose, especially once that defeat got revealed. I mean, that was it. It was now or never. So a very close game. Good to see some old BlackWarGreymon coming back and actually coming in clutch. All right, so first deck we're going to take a look at, we've got the yellow-black security control. So they've taken out the Rapidmon package and in place running the Chikurumon, which in this format is actually pretty spicy. Digivolve on most of these decks, like a Paildramon, that's pretty huge. Mastamon, Digivolve a Mastamon. I mean, after they've done their DNA, that's pretty big. Looking at armors, Digivolving armors, not too bad there, can help out a little bit. Could be more of a hindrance potentially, though. It just depends. It might actually not affect armors all that much, but it's still pretty solid against what is it? X antibody. D-Digivolve is also pretty massive. Take down that the what is it? The Alphamon, because of how the inheritable works. It's after the swing, right? So being able to D-Digivolve all those X antibody decks. Chikurimon's coming in actually pretty handy in this format. And then we see the ultimate flares there as well, kind of doing the same thing, doing some D-Digivolve as well as a nice little like field nuke. So have something like armors hit into an ultimate flare, D-Digivolve that armor, and then just nuke all the VMons on the field. That's a pretty powerful option card. A lot better, I would say, than like the what is it? The Chaos degradation. Like, I think Ultimate Flare is probably a better choice for this format than that card. So actually a pretty powerful little combo they got going on here. In the tactical retreat with the Chikurimon, so Evo Chikuri, raise it on the field, and then tactical retreat it into your security. Like, I don't think you could literally plan it any better than that. So pretty powerful synergistic deck here. Really liking this one. And then the next one we got for you is the BlackWarGreymon again, but with the red WarGreymon from BT8 as the secondary mega. And this time around, we do have a 3-3 split. Before we had a 4 BlackWarGreymon to a 2 BlackWarGreymon split, simply because there was the issue of evoing on top of the level 5s. The black one can only evo on top of half of your level 5s, whereas this one can go on top of either. So way more synergy going on here and less bricking potential. Dropping the Marcuses for the ties this time around. That security attack +1, really powerful with that BT8 WarGreymon. So again, in this format, we're seeing a ton of security control to combat all the Imperial players. So far, you know, just in the regionals from UK, we've seen a lot of security control and Imperial. Security control is a good matchup for that, and then this is a good matchup against security control. So, you know, there's checks and balances all over the place. So really liking the meta calls just left and right. Really cool stuff. So hopefully we'll see some more red WarGreymon or red black WarGreymon. I don't know how you want to say it, but hopefully we see some more of this deck in the future. I think it's got some really good potential, this format.